It's GetReel, the video blog for all your classic movie needs.
Something to please all tastes and age groups.
Holy mackerel.
Only on the YouTube channel Classic Flicks Mix Picks. Where George burns. Louis, I think this is the beginning of another GetReel episode. August 5th, 2022. First, I want to apologize for missing last week and for the lateness of this week's post. I've been going 15 rounds with Kid COVID, the coronavirus, but I think I got him on the ropes now. If you ever took a film history course, you may recognize this image. History's first cinematic smooch in 1896 caused a scandal that today seems only a little more ridiculous than the flap caused by this one. TV's first interracial kiss between Captain Kirk and Lieutenant Uhuru, played by William Shatner and the lovely Nichelle Nichols. Sadly, we lost Nichelle Nichols last week at the age of 89. And the entertainment world also lost the versatile actress Mary Alice. I was fortunate enough to see her in 1987 in her Tony-winning performance in Fences on Broadway. Now for the good news. We've got a little treat just for subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, you can't watch this. It's a little tour behind the scenes at Classic Flicks Mix Picks Central. First, you do have to get through security. Strip search is optional. Here's our control room where our skilled engineers monitor every aspect of the broadcast to assure the highest quality. They turn the dials, push the buttons, screw the screws, and make all the fine adjustments to assure your viewing pleasure. Here, Engineer Russ assures that the critical technical settings are well within FAA requirements.
Russ, what the
It's been called the greatest Hitchcock film Hitchcock never made. It's got wonderful Paris locations. It's got the award-winning Henry Mancini music. It's got clever dialogue and an intriguing story with a terrific final twist. And it's got Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn. This is Charles Lampert. He's very dead. This is Regina Lampert returning from her vacation to find out that her Paris apartment has been totally cleaned out. This is Charles Lampert's funeral, and these are the three characters who show up to mourn. And just when you think it couldn't get any weirder, she gets a letter from somebody at the American Embassy. They want to chat.
Look at that photograph and tell me if you recognize anyone, please.
Turns out Charles was involved in a wartime heist of $250,000 in gold bullion.
It's Charles.
Good.
He and his buddies stashed the cash to be retrieved after the war. But Charles beat them to it, resulting in this. But where's the money?
A certified check, a safe deposit key, baggage claim. You look for it, Mrs. Lambert. I'm quite sure you'll find it. Look for it. Look just as hard and as fast as you can. You may not have a great deal of time. Those three men know you've got the money just as surely as we do. You won't be safe until the money is in our hands.
Enter Cary Grant, at age 58 still able to play the romantic lead. When they first met briefly at Regina's Alpine vacation, he was Peter Joshua. He won't stay Peter Joshua for long. It's appropriate that the first look at him is in the shadows. What exactly is his interest in all this? Is he in it for himself? Involved with them? Just a nice guy? Reggie desperately wants to trust him, but he keeps giving her, as well as the viewer, reason to doubt.
I know that no electricity.
Meanwhile, the army buddies think that she has the money,
It doesn't belong to you. You do know that, don't you?
and they're not shy about letting her know,
Sorry, Bob.
each in their own special way.
It's mine!
Peter! Peter!
Then people start dying. It's like Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. Everybody's a suspect until they're dead. Right up to the climax of the film, which hinges on her trust.
Oh, I don't know who anybody is.
Reggie, I beg you. Just trust me once more.
Why should I?
The story is played out in the streets of Paris, for me a major plus. And the boat ride on the Seine is a showpiece. Turner Classic Movies, Saturday at 6 p.m. You're watching Get Real for August 5th, only on the YouTube channel Classic Flicks Mix Picks. Brought to you by
Chili Dilly, a delicious pickle treat that's spiced just right for every bite. Economical, too. There's no waste. You eat every bit of the juicy goodness of Chili Dilly. You get more out of life when you go out to a movie.
You can find links to all venues mentioned. Just go to the website classicflixmix.com and click on the Where to Find the Flicks drop-down menu. Film Forum is the epicenter of classic film in Manhattan. It's like what the Village Vanguard is for jazz. They're down on Houston Street, west of 6th Avenue, and with 4 screens, they're able to accommodate a full program of classic American films, as well as American independent and foreign art films. The series 1962, 1963, 1964 ends this week on a high note with the screening of the daring independent film One Potato, Two Potato from 1964. Barbara Barry plays a single mother of a 5-year-old daughter who was abandoned by her husband 4 years earlier. She goes ahead and divorces and remarries, but when the deadbeat dad comes back and wants to establish visitation rights, he decides to file for full custody when he sees she's married to a black man. The film deals frankly with a really disgraceful thread in our history, and at a time when about 20 states still had laws banning interracial marriage. If you can find it, watch it. You can find links to all venues mentioned. Just go to the website classicflixmix.com and click on the Where to Find the Flicks drop-down menu. Feel free to rant on Facebook, by email, or right on the website. We're back next Friday with a new Get Real, only on the YouTube channel Classic Flicks Mix Picks.